Good evening. We're back with another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series. Playing solo as always, and tonight's quest is City of the Corsairs. So for the setup, we've got a location, a ship, and we're sailing to begin with. So we got the fleet. I'm going to go with the Dream Chaser, and this time the Silver Wing. I need the combat up front because this enemy has 20 threat and takes 24 damage to kill. So reduce your starting threat by 3, and each hero gets +1. Let's go ahead and get a hand. Steward of Gondor and Good Harvest are great to have in the opening hand. Very happy about that. Not happy about duplicates of Faramir, but this is so strong that I'll keep this. So this quest has kind of a unique start to it. I'm going to fail a sailing check on purpose, which shifts me off course. I'm going to quest with Dream Chaser, just Dream Chaser for 5 threat, or 5 willpower. This is 3, 4, 5, and the card is a ship, so it's 9. I take 4 threat. Oh wait, before I do any of that, sorry, I need to play Steward of Gondor. Can name leadership and then go 1, 2, and then exhaust it for 2. And I don't think I want to play any of these dudes this turn, or do I? Yeah, I'll get out of Booming End. Okay, sorry about that. Then I do the questing and take the 4 threat. And this enemy will engage. And it has boarding 1, so we go to the boarding deck. This other deck is a secondary deck for this quest, which will come up later. It's a Corsair Infiltrator, so we got 2 attacks to deal with. Attack number 1 will go undefended. If your heading's at the worst setting, it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undefended. Attack number 2 will go on Beorn for 2. And we will attack back with Éowyn. And then I'll use her ability once per game. Ready her and give her +9 attack, so that will kill the Corsair Infiltrator. And then we'll attack for 10, 15, buff not Asaya, 19, 23, 24, 25, 26, each hero's +1 for the ship. That's enough to kill the Stormcaller. Wanted to try out not Asaya. I think it's a fun card. So, if the Stormcaller is destroyed, advance to stage 2. Each player assigns damage among non-ship characters equal to the total damage on each ship he controls. So I need to assign 6 damage. I'll put 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I discard each ship objective, ship enemy, and ocean location. Off they all go. No longer need the compass, we're not sailing anymore. Now I gotta do the setup for the next phase, which is... I'm looking for 4 cards from this old encounter deck, which are Battle Hardened and Watchtower, and there are 2 copies of each. Now I swap in the new encounter deck. These cards go in the new deck, and the Corsair deck moves to the encounter deck as well. And we'll shuffle it, and that is the setup for Phase 3. That's the whole purpose of Phase 2, is to give instructions. And when revealed, set Shattered Monument and Captain Sahir aside, and search the encounter deck for an enemy and a location. So I'll grab a Corsair Infiltrator and a Streets of Umbar. We're on to Phase 3. Just requires 18 progress. So just gotta get set up and deal with the enemies that come. Can get out Grimbold. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go ahead and quest for 6. to 3. X is the highest number of resources on a raider enemy. There aren't any, so 3 progress. And then I will move to Streets of Umbar, which I have to do, or I'd have to add resources to an enemy. This enemy will engage. He can attack. I'll have him attack not Asaya, and I'll spend a resource to buff her by 2. Just trying to save damage on Beorn. So no damage, and then Beorn can kill it. We're on to the next round. I will get out that Eagle of the Misty Mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I draw a Song of Kings soon so I can play Faramir. That'll help a lot with questing. Main thing I want to do though is get set up for battling, because phase 4 is a challenge when it comes to battling. Let's go ahead and quest for 8 to 1, 2. 5 progress, or 6 progress. And I'll go ahead and move to this location, which means I have to search for a Corsair enemy and add it to staging. That enemy will be an infiltrator, but I don't know where they are. Are they both in the discard pile? There's only one infiltrator? Should be more than one. Did I just... Is there only one? No, this card is supposed to go in there too. It's a Corsair card. My mistake. Yeah, okay. So now I can find that one. I'll put that one back in discard and we'll go find this other one. And then shuffle. Okay. So we've got, that was after the travel phase, so now both these enemies will engage. Got some attacks. One will go on... if I don't have it go on not Asaya, I can kill both of these this round. Well, no I can't, because he would steal the resource. So let's have not Asaya block 1, buff her. So no damage, and then this enemy can attack Beorn for... Oh, it gets 2 resources, but that doesn't matter now. I don't think. It says when it attacks. I don't think if you add 2 resources, then you would add 2 more additional shadow cards, do you? I think when it attacks means at the beginning of the attack. So 2 damage. And let's deal 5 back. Oh, wait. I should actually put his damage on Beorn as well. I didn't notice Éowyn still had a resource. So he can steal Éowyn's resource, 2 damage on Beorn, and then... Well, maybe I'd rather save the damage on Beorn though. I haven't got Landroval yet. But if I do it this way, I can kill both, so I think I will. I'll take the damage on Beorn. Instead of not Asaya, the stolen resource will come from Éowyn. Then Beorn can kill that for 5, and not Asaya can be buffed up to 4 and go 4, 5, 6, 7 to kill that. Okay, sorry about that. This wouldn't have changed no matter what the shadow card was. There's no shadow card that could have killed Beorn. On to the next round. 3 copies of Faramir. Thank you, deck. Very helpful. That's the danger of playing unique cards sometimes. 1, 2, 3. Comes into play exhausted. I don't think I want to... Yeah, I won't push through no matter what I do. So quest for 8. It's a blank surge. There's a raider. 6 progress. Raider will engage. It's going to attack not Asaya. No damage. Does steal a resource though, which is annoying. And 5, 6, 7, 8 will kill him. On to the next round. So we're just slowly making progress and killing stuff and getting stuff out until we're ready to take on the challenge of the third quest of the third phase. And I'd love to have Landroval out so I could get Beorn back to 1 damage, but I'll probably have to settle for just carefully moving into the last phase. Don't want to do it with everybody exhausted. So that's 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's 1, so 9 progress. Getting close now. On to the next round. Yes, for the Derndingle warrior, can interplay. Exhausted. And let's see, 5, 6, 7 I'll quest for. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't risk moving into the next phase right now. So it's 2, so I make 4 progress. Wait, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Don't clear the location, but that's okay. On to the next round. Golden Shield isn't that helpful, but I will play it. We'll quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Let's quest for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll go move to this location. I like to get a little bit more out before I move on. Derndingle warrior. This should be sufficient next turn, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just quest for 6. And that's going to bring an enemy to the staging area. Gonna go for one of those infiltrators. So I make 2 progress. This will engage. Can attack Naasaya. Buff her shields to 4. If an attacking enemy is a raider, deal it an additional shadow card for each resource token. It doesn't have any, so no damage. Then Beorn can kill that. On to the next round. Well, there's Gandalf. Okay. Should I play Gandalf here? Should I draw 3 cards? Reduce threat? In the next phase, I'm going to get 1 enemy plus Captain Sahir. Those can be defended by Derndingle warriors without much issue. If I play Gandalf here as well, I'll be in good shape, but I may want to save him to do direct damage. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what I probably need to quest for. Maybe I should use Gandalf to help quest. I'll play him here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to draw 3, I think so. Okay, so I can play Good Harvest, Faramir, Treebeard's really good too, though. But Faramir will help me move into the next phase stronger here. So I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 probably. So let's go. 4, 8, 9, 10 to 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're into phase 3. Add Shattered Monument and Captain Sahir to staging. Search for an enemy and add it to staging. And I'll add 1 resource to each raider in play. Then I'm going to go ahead and move to this location. Now, while it's in the staging area, when a raider enemy enters play, add 1 resource to it. That's annoying. Probably should have paid more attention to that. Beginning of the resource phase, add 1 resource to each raider in play. So yeah, we got 3 attacks to deal with. Attack number 1. It's attacking for 5. Let's put it on a Derndingle warrior and deal 1 damage to boost his shields to 4. So 1 more damage. And he steals a resource. Steal that from Naasaya. Attack number 2. He's going to get some additional shadow cards. Once again, I will buff him to 4 shields. He gets 2 additional shadow cards. It's going to be, if attacking enemy is a raider, move 1 resource. Okay. That's a dud. That's a dud. So 3 damage to 4 shields. Doesn't do anything. And now Captain Sahir. Where do I want to put his damage? Put it on Grimbold, Skinbark, Booming Ent, which currently has 4 attack. Put it on Grimbold, I guess. Yeah. Grimbold. If attacking enemy is a raider, move 1 resource from a hero you control. Okay, and that does kill Grimbold. I could also discard Grimbold to block Captain Sahir's attack. Actually, I should have done that because it would save the resource, but it's too late now. Alrighty, so I want to use Beorn to kill this raider. When an enemy is destroyed, you add its resources to Sahir, so... And if he has more than 5, he's going to get extra attacks, so I do want to limit how big he gets. I'll go ahead and do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 he's attacking for. Let's go 4, 5, 6 there. And then I can buff Naasaya up to 4 and attack for 4, 8, 10, which is 8 damage. So that will reduce him down to a manageable level. And that will be the end of that turn. On to the next round. At the beginning of the resource phase, add 1 resource to each raider enemy in play. Gandalf leaves us. And I can play Treebeard, though I'm not going to get a lot of use out of him. And I will also play... Well, I don't think I'll play the last Derndingle warrior. The reason is because I want resources available to be stolen, so they don't steal Naasaya's resource, which would prevent me from using her ability. So, I will use Faramir for questing and Éowyn. I don't think I care enough about this. Just gonna battle for victory. So it's 1, 2, add 1 resource to each engaged raider enemy. Then each player assigns damage among characters he controls equal to the number of resource tokens. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 damage. No problem. I'll put 1 on the Ent to buff the Booming Ent. 1 on Treebeard to buff him again. That's 1, 2. Just put the last one on an Eagle. So it's 6 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 progress. And Captain Sahir will get an attack, and that will go against, I think, a Eagle of the Misty Mountains. But maybe a Derndingle warrior. Yeah, Derndingle warrior is fine. Rip Derndingle warrior. And now I should have enough to kill him. Well, how much do I need? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's see, that's 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I'll have plenty of extra. So, rip Captain Sahir. And that will end the quest. Well, that was a decent trial of Not Asaya. I did have a use for her resources, and it didn't really hurt me not being able to use her resources for allies because of Steward of Gondor. If I hadn't drawn Steward of Gondor in a timely manner, well, I drew it turn 1, so with good harvest on turn 1, that was very strong. But if I was starved for resources, would Not Asaya have been good? I mean, it would have taken a lot longer to set this quest up. I would have maybe threaded out. I did use most of my resources, and you do have to get set up, and I'm also weak on card draw. So I'm reliant on luck in terms of what I draw from my encounter deck to make this deck work. But I enjoyed it. Not Asaya is a fun card. I don't think it's a strong card, but it's fun. And it worked okay in this deck, provided I drew what I needed to in this quest. Is what I mean. It worked okay against this quest, provided I drew what I needed to, which I did. So, thank you for watching.